Welcome to Cooking with Dan. I'm going to show you guys how I smoke a full brisket. Okay, let's get some butcher paper laid down and prep this bad boy for trimming. Make sure you have a very sharp boning knife. When you trim your brisket, make sure to get all the hard pieces of fat. Trim it pretty clean. You can leave some fat on there. It will render down into the meat. Leave a 1/4 inch of fat on the fat cap. That fat will render down in the smoking process and help keep your meat moist. When you're done doing that, take some mustard and spread it all over the brisket. It helps keep the seasoning sticking on the brisket. It also helps develop a nice outer crust, or bark in smoker's lingo. Make sure to put at least salt and pepper on your brisket for flavor, but put any barbecue rub that you like on there. Don't be shy, put a good amount of seasoning on your brisket. This is a 13-pound hunk of beef. It'll absorb all that seasoning. Do the same thing to the other side. Rub that baby like you love it. Put the brisket in the smoker fat side up. During the smoking process, the fat will render down into the meat. I'm using post oak wood chips on this brisket. Mesquite works very well too, but use whatever you like. You're going to want to smoke this low and slow at 225 degrees for about 5 to 8 hours. Smoking is definitely a drinking game. It takes time and patience. Grab yourself a favorite brew and drink on up, pal. Once your brisket hits an internal temperature of 165, pull it out of the smoker. Some people wrap their brisket lightly in butcher's paper and put it back in the smoker. I like wrapping mine in foil and finishing it in the oven. Try different combinations of different wood chips and seasonings. Experiment a little. Make it how you want. Get yourself an internal probe to keep an eye on the temperature during the cooking process. Throw that bad boy in the oven and continue cooking it at 225. Okay, pull that bad boy out of the oven when the internal temperature hits 205. You're going to want to let your brisket rest at least 1 or 2 hours. At 205 degrees, the connective tissues in the meat start to break down, leaving the meat just super tender and falling apart. Oh my God, look at that. It's got a beautiful bark on it. Slice this baby against the grain. It should be nice and juicy. Doesn't that look good? Time to give her the old taste test. If you don't have a smoker, you need to go out and get one. Well, there you have it. We'll see you next time on Cooking with Dan.